Welcome back to our channel, Mixy City. My name is Shelly.
My name is Quan.
And today we're going to talk about our first apartment situation, experience.
Yeah, because some people, situations, you know what I mean? Like some people, you know, you might not even recall your first thing, apartment. You know, some people doing rooms.
Right,
You know,
right.
different
That's
things.
true.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
Some people call let's tell the story. Tell the first apartment story. So my first apartment story was me first fronting at first. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's ended up moving we lived upstairs in my grandmother's house and my mom's moved away. So I had the whole upstairs to myself, right? So my thing was, I got an apartment now, like, you know, right. Like I'm not paying no bills, but I got an apartment now. I'm lit. So that was my first apartment, you know what I mean? Like, but then, you know, time goes by and, you know, people want you to kick in. They're like, listen, you can know this time, what's up? Now, I wasn't in there past my time or nothing, you know. This was my time to go out there. I was about, 19, about to just turn 20. And I got hooked up with a friend, let me know, yo, this dude, he trying to get rid of this apartment. You know what I'm saying? I heard you was looking for a apartment. I'm like, word? I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? So he put me on with him. And he said, yeah, I'm moving down to Florida and all of this. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to use this apartment no more. You could use it for a little while. And I was like, all right, bet. You know, so I told my man about it at the time. Like, yo, listen, we can split this down the middle. He talking $900 for the rent. We split that straight down the middle, straight cash. And he was like, all right. So we gave him the money and all that. Now, mind you, did y'all hear anything about a lease? No paperwork, no nothing. Nah, we had no lease, we had nothing. So we staying in there for just months with, you know, because after a while he stopped answering the phone. We gave him a few times rent, and then he stopped answering the phone. So then, you know, we were just in the apartment with no paperwork. So yeah, that was my first apartment, real apartment experience on Burke Avenue in the Bronx. Like,
BX.
Right. Yeah, BX in the building, Burke Ave in the Bronx.
Mine was in the Bronx, of course, because we were both living in the Bronx at the time. Mine was on Seton Avenue, on, what's that, Dyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was cool. She, it was a she actually. I found mine in the, what was that paper called? The Daily News or something? Because it wasn't the New York Post. I don't remember what it was called. But anyway, found mine in the newspaper and went to go see it. It was pretty cool. One thing I did make sure that was included with me was utilities. Like, I was like, listen.
So you had paperwork?
I did. I did have paperwork. And mine was $400 a month. She wanted me to do it like weekly. But then I was like, I can't commit to that because I get paid every other week.
Right, like the way my bank account set up, you know what I mean? I get every other. She's like, I can work with that, and it's cool.
So she was like, yeah, that's fine. So mine was pretty cool though.
That's pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah.
So you had a roommate too for your first.
Yes, I did. Go out. It was an older lady too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that y'all on different time frames. Like she going to bed at 7, 8.
Right.
You just getting ready, you know what I mean?
But it
just
worked.
Got up from the nap, ready to roll.
But it worked. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
I went and got me like one of each, like a plate, a bowl.
Right.
Some cups and stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
I ain't had nothing in my apartment. Like I ain't even had no curtains. Like I was just happy to leave out from my people's house. Like I had me I had bed, I had a few things. I had the essentials, you know, My roommate at the time, I said, yo, you can handle the bathroom stuff. I don't know why I let him do that, you know, because he came in with some Bert and Ernie type, you know, he come in with a rubber ducky bath mat. I'm like, yo, listen, this is not, come on, man,
I thought it was cute. It just wasn't age appropriate, in my opinion, because I had came by your apartment and I thought it was cute, but it was just
that wasn't the look. That wasn't the look at all. Nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Nah.
So your apartment wasn't furnished then. Mine was.
Yeah, nah. My apartment wasn't furnished. You know you're building to something else. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to the BX again. You know you're building to something else. When your mom's come there, the first thing she said, "Okay, yeah, I'm glad you got your first apartment. Yeah, you're gonna need a lock." Yeah, you're gonna need a lock. That was my housewarming gift, a deadbolt.
Right.
You know, I'll be the deadbolt. Gotta be right. You know.
Right. Right. Yeah, but so like, do you have anything that you did? Because remember, you said you're coming from your grandparents' house, right, where you didn't have to contribute. So how much were you making? Like, how did you? So
at that time, you know, we're going back in time so I get the memory, because you know sometimes I was working at Madison Square Garden at that time. Yeah. Madison Square Garden, hell of a job too. I was making about 14 and some change. I had the little tips things going, and I had we ain't gonna get into the details. Hustles? Yeah, the hustles or whatever and going on. But yeah, about 14, 15 hours. You see how I keep going up. That's how black people are.
Right,
because it started at 40, 14. I had the exact amount, then it went up to the 15. Right, yeah, all right. So but yeah, that's how much I was making. And then I got another job some other time around that, because you know, with the garden they have the off peak times and all that. But right, yeah, that's pretty much my range. But how much you was making?
I was making $600 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, you was caking.
Not really. Because my rent was $400.
Right.
So like, I would do like my first check that I get, I will put that aside. No, it was my last check, so I could be on time for the first of the month.
Okay.
So my last check, like, I would have to put away like majority of that. So I'm like, this is a trip.
My goal was, when I'm at the garden, I'm gonna make my rent money tonight.
Oh.
Like tonight, like it's gonna happen tonight, because I need these checks.
Right.
And I gotta stay fresh.
That's true.
That was very important.
That was the issue for me at the time. Both my cousins lived down the block too, and I was like, damn, like, I sure want to come to that party with you tonight. Like, but certain nights I had to say no.
Listen, you were being mature. No, I went to those parties. Every one of them. And I'm like, I gotta make it back tonight. Oh man, I messed up that whole.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I had total fun. Well, you came to my apartment. It was like, I barely.
Yeah.
I never had
food.
Was
like the spot, the hangout spot.
The hangout spot. Music's gonna be loud all night.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah, you used to hear your music from outside.
Well, when you don't have paperwork, when you have a lease in place, like, you would think you would move a little bit more discreet.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Not
but
you.
No.
Y'all went crazy.
No, we're gonna go all out. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
But, so do you have any tips or anything that you would have done differently to like help you smooth sailing in that situation? I like how you're doing this. You see how you just transition right into this. You know what I mean? This is why she's the one. She's the one. You know, you see me, I'm all over the place. But yes, I do have some tips, Lika. I actually do. My first tip is have some paperwork, because that's where I messed up. Have paperwork first. You know, you want to get you a lease in place. You want to look over the lease. You want to know what your rights are. You know, so paying attention to all of those details before you get into the spot. So yeah, knowing that was very important. And so you have some way to back yourself. You know, in case.
Just in case, yeah. So I didn't have that in place, so we never had that sense of security in that first apartment. Like, it was just like, you know, we didn't know when the doors was gonna get kicked in, but they couldn't, because my mom got the deadbolt. See?
Hey, see, your mom was ahead of it.
Yeah, we got the deadbolt.
Right. I said though, budget is everything, because you were able to make your money in a night based on tips and stuff like that, but mine was just set. So I had to really stick to my budget and only get starter stuff. So I'm going to the Dollar Tree wasn't big during that time.
Right.
So we going to the 99-cent store, and I'm getting all my stuff from there.
Yes.
Okay?
Everything
from there.
Right.
So sticking to your budget for sure.
Yeah.
Paperwork. And I would say too, like in New York, we use realtors a lot to find apartments. Getting a few, so you don't put all your eggs in one basket, because sometimes they could be very pushy.
Right. Yeah. Don't let them back you into some. Like, listen. I know this. I know. I advertise a one bath, two bedroom. But listen, this is actually a room. Okay. But hold on. Work with me. Maybe they start trying to sell you into the. You're like, no. I thought this was a one bed.
Right.
What happened to all that? Like, they start. You get there, start changing up, and no.
Right.
You're not gonna get me into this.
Or I remember one even we had to pull her card, and it was like, would you live here?
Right, that's when you ask them questions like that. Then they get silent. When they get silent with you, that you don't want to mess with. Oh, another tip. You want to ride around the neighborhood. Ride around the neighborhood at night. Like, if it's something that you really like, you know what I mean? You go to the spot, you either with a realtor or you might have found it on your own. Ride around that neighborhood at night. Let me see how that neighborhood moving at night. You know what I mean? Like, see what's going on. Like, because the neighborhood could change from day to night.
Right, like, because in New York, and we only could talk from New York because that's where we grew up at. But for the most part, you'll find out, do they hang out outside the building? You can't even get in.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I definitely had that in front of my building.
I didn't have that. Mine was like at the end of the block.
Now mine was in front of the building with the chairs, and listen, they gonna report who's coming in and out. You know, they was like, you know, the security in front of the building. Like, I guess I don't holding the building up.
Right. And also, like, if you see a neighbor, now this could be tricky, but talk to your neighbor.
Right.
How do you like the apartments here? How you like living here? Do they fix things on time? Sometimes somebody could be real salty too.
Yes.
So you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Right. But, talking to people is good. Talking to people around the neighborhood. When you go into the apartment itself and you just checking for things, you want to be checking for key things. Like, you want to see if there's any holes, leaking pipes, you know what I mean? Any drippings or anything like that. Any signs of rodent, anything like that. Anything that you know that's going to be an issue, you know? One of my deal breakers is you go in and you see the tub, and the tub is an issue. You know, they got the rust rings, right? Listen, that's a deal breaker. Yeah. That's a deal breaker, you know. So everybody has their own, you know what I mean, levels of what they could stand and what they can't stand. But I know for me, I can't do no rust on the tub, you know, and too much old items in the apartment as well. Like, you know, like the cabinets and different. I feel like if the cabinet is old, that means them things ain't been changed out. There gotta be something behind them. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't do that.
Yeah, just because you're new to the apartment renting, that doesn't mean you gotta get a real hole in the wall stuff. Like, you're still paying your money, so make sure you're comfortable. And that's one thing I look at too, the kitchen and the bathroom. Like, that's a big for me. Like, because that could have your whole experience just not a good thing.
So let's talk about when you get the apartment. Now you found the apartment. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do I go next?
You got your little key.
Right, you got your little key. What you gonna do?
Hopefully some paperwork.
Right, hopefully you need the paperwork.
Right.
Let me see that paperwork. You got it. Come on now. But you got everything lined up. So where you go next? Like, what kind of tips you got for that?
For me would be cleaning. So you know, like, 'cause we've been through a couple of apartments together.
Right.
But for me, is making sure as soon as I get in there, I'm cleaning the kitchen.
Right.
So that means the refrigerator, everything all over again, even though they said it has been cleaned. Then I'm tackling the bathroom, putting up my shower curtain, my mat, everything. That's for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Because I feel like after you move all these boxes, you're unpacking, like, you want a nice hot shower. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be rushing to do that. So I do that first. So I would advise that. Like,
good advice. For me, it's like, yo, how you moving your stuff there? How you getting your items there? You know what I'm saying? Are you calling yo, Rick? Yo, bring the truck. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah. The pickup.
Right,
You know what I mean? Are you
right.
calling your man to help you out, or are you using a moving company? You know what I'm saying? If you got a couple extra dollars, maybe use a moving company. Or are you using your regular vehicle, your day-to-day vehicle, and you just moving it little by little? You know what I'm saying? Doing what you could do. You know what I mean? Another thing is if you don't got a lot of items, if you know you just moving from your parents' house, then you know you ain't taking no items from their house. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or you moving and you know you're not moving with a lot of items or something like that. Yo, just order all the stuff, or take a couple of trips to the spot. You know what I mean? You could order the things that you're gonna need when you get there, like your bed, big items like that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta word, like, you know. Yeah.
And with that too, I would suggest don't even spend mad money on that. Get starter kits.
Yes.
So your sofa don't need to be costing no $1,200. No, like, you know what I mean?
Not for your first apartment. Come on.
Don't kill yourself like that. Like,
not for your first apartment. And more times out of night, your first apartment ain't gonna be able to fit no $1,200 sofa, you know, or whatever, you know, whatever the expensive, you know what I mean? Because everybody where they live, couches and furniture cost different, but you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that price is, like, what's a high price or whatever, you want to get you want to get enough furniture to just accommodate you and your space. You know what I mean? Don't start thinking about all of the different people it's your apartment. Just tailor it to your needs for now. You know what I mean? You can always add on, and then you add on later as you get more comfortability, and you know what I'm saying? Don't rush yourself in trying to buy everything at once just to have everybody come on. All you need is the couch and the apartment itself, like, and your bed and certain things, and people gonna be ready to come over regardless, especially for your first apartment.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, if you're gonna, we're in a time where we need Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So
I like to set that up prior to moving in, because people sit there, they're not coming till next week. I'm like, you didn't know you were moving? Like, right. I'm sorry, I need my Wi-Fi, like, you know? So set that up too, you know? I moved in my cousin's car. We took a couple trips. Yeah. Try to save your money as much as you can.
And if you would have saw her cousin's car.
Oh, come on, don't go there. We call it lemon. I'm going to just leave it right there.
That's it.
We call it the lemon.
You need to call it a sour lemon.
A lemon is sour.
I didn't think that one through.
Right, you didn't. Trying to come with jokes.
Right, I didn't think that one through.
But, yeah, guys.
So, when we gave y'all a few tips, you know what I mean? Also gave y'all personal stories about our first apartment, you know what I'm saying? So, next time when you on the hunt for your next apartment, check out our video, because hopefully you can gain some, you know what I mean, more insight on the next move that you're going to make, and good luck with your apartment search. But before you go, I'm going to need you to comment, subscribe, you know what I mean, and like if you was feeling it, you know what I mean, the content, you know what I mean, keep rocking with us. You know, it's been a pleasure, and we got more coming to you.
For sure.
All right.
My name is Shelly.
And my name is Juan.
We're out.
Wow.